Happy New Year, YouTube, and welcome back to another video. It is currently Saturday, January 4th, and it is 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So this Saturdays are looking a little different now for the prep that I am in. First off, I appreciate everybody's feedback on my announcement of doing the Spartan Ultra, which I will be doing on April 4th. Very intimidated, very scary, but I appreciate all your guys' feedback of encouraging me, kind of giving me some tips. So that's about 4 months out. Now, prior to that, my last video, I was saying that I may not do a Spartan Trifecta. However, things have changed. So I will be doing the January 25th, 26th Spartan Trifecta weekend, which means I am currently 3 weeks out from that. So I've been prepping for that. Now, obviously, I knew I was doing the Ultra, so all the prepping, all the running and everything, I feel very confident in being able to do a Spartan Trifecta in 3 weeks. And I got two of my buddies who have signed up. They're going to be doing the Spartan Sprint that weekend on Sunday. I just couldn't resist. I was talking to Cassie about it, and I really want to run it back. I really want to try and beat my times from last year because it's the same venue, same race venue that I did last year, which I really liked. It's a flat course. However, that course did beat me up last year. My shoulders were fried after I did it to the point where I still kind of have some injuries from. Nothing major. I went to the doctors and everything for it. It's just a lot of upper body that I was not ready for. For those of you who do not know what a Spartan Trifecta is, basically I'm doing the Spartan Beast on Saturday, so 13 miles, 30 obstacles. Then I come back to the same venue on Sunday. Sunday morning I'm going to wake up, I'm going to do the Spartan Super, 6 miles, 25 obstacles. As soon as I'm done with that, then I'm going to go run the Spartan Sprint, which is 3 miles, 20 obstacles. And I'll be doing that with two of my buddies. So that is what I am currently prepping for. Now the goal for this race, like I said, I want to beat all my previous times. I want to beat my beast time, my super time, and my sprint time. But I want to beat the times and feel good when I am done. I don't want to feel totally thrashed. That is my goal. If I could beat my times from my previous races and then feel fresh to the point where I'm able to work out that same week, because last year I had to take a whole week off just because I was completely beat up. So if I could come out of that weekend feeling good and beat my previous times, then it will be a success. So also I will show you or explain to you guys what my training is going to look like leading up to the Spartan Trifecta, which again, long-term goal, Spartan Ultra, short-term goal, test my current fitness and see kind of where I'm at, because I want to say if I do the Trifecta January 25th, then approximately that will be 10 weeks out from the Spartan Ultra. So I think it'll be a good test to see kind of where I'm at. Fitness-wise, I feel pretty good. As for my nutrition, well, I'll break down my nutrition and my workout schedule that I'm going to be doing for the next couple weeks to prep for the Spartan Trifecta once I get done with this workout. So I'm going to drink my pre-workout right now. All right, so pre-workout to get some energy for this workout, because it's going to be kind of a different style workout. Going to go a scoop of Megawatt, basically energy focus, a scoop of Intra-Formance peach ring. That's going to be basically the creatine, beta-alanine, hopefully make my muscles not fatigue during this race or run workout. And then I'm going to do 2 scoops of Ultra-Formance, which is basically a carb powder, and with some electrolytes. So I'm going to mix this up, go get warmed up, and then explain to you guys what today's workout is going to look like. And this is what my Saturday workouts will be looking like. So I go back to work in 2 days. Christmas break will officially come to an end. And this has been a very sad Christmas break. And the reason why is because, I'm looking for my daughter right now, we decorated Adeline's room for the first time. She's never slept in her room since she's been alive, and she is currently 4 years old. But we decorated her room because she's been saying she really wants a big girl bed because she sleeps in our bed with Cassie and I. Yes, our daughter is 4 years old and she still sleeps in bed with us. I want to be honest with you guys. A lot of people are like, oh, you got to get her out of your bed. She has to learn how to sleep by herself. If you guys have been following me and you guys follow my Instagram, you know that Cassie and I cherish every moment we have with our daughter. And I know there's going to come a time where she wants probably nothing to do with us and she wants to hang out with her friends. But until that time, I'm going to enjoy every second I have with her. And that is why she sleeps in bed with us. So this is her bedroom, which is coming out really good. It's actually kind of a mess right now, but she wanted to go mermaid theme. And this is what it looks like. Oh, the mermaid, it's a mess, so don't judge. But Cassie has been busy putting some stuff up on the board or up on the wall. I'll show you the finished product once it's all done. But when the first night she slept in her bed, it didn't really hit me. I didn't really think anything of it. I went to bed, or I'm laying in bed, and Cassie's like, all right, I'm gonna go read her a story, because I always go to bed a little bit after me. So she goes and reads her a story, and as she's reading her story, I'm like laying there in bed, because that morning of, Cassie asked, how did you sleep? Because we always ask each other how we slept. And I was like, oh, I slept really good until Adeline punched me in the face, because every time she rolls over, she'll like hit me. But it's like I love it because she'll hit me and then she'll like cuddle me in it. And there's something about watching your daughter sleep so peacefully. It's very, I don't know, I just love it. It's hard to explain. So anyway, that happened. Well, that night I'm laying in bed and I pull up the camera and I'm watching her read Adeline a story. And as I'm laying there, it kind of just starts hitting me like, this is going to be probably the last time she ever slept in bed with us. So I'm laying there and Cassie comes in and she's like, I said, are you okay? And she's like, this is kind of hard for me. So then she comes and she's laying on my chest. And as she's laying on my chest, I'm not saying anything because I'm literally just thinking like, last night could have been the last time she ever rolled over and hit me. Like, I'm never going to have that. I'm never going to be able to cuddle her again. So all this is going through my mind. I know it's a little dramatic, but it's going through my mind. And as I'm laying there, I'm like, everybody always tells you need to cherish like, oh, their first time they walk, their first time they do this, but no one ever warns you like to cherish the last. Like, there's gonna come a time where it's the last time they crawl, it's the last time they baby talk, it's the last time they sleep in their bed with you. So that was all hitting me. So as I'm sitting there, Cassie looks up and she's like, is this hard for you? And she could tell. I start crying, like literally tears are coming down my cheek and I can't even talk because I'm like, as soon as I open my mouth, I'm gonna bawl my eyes out. And I ended up telling her like, that could have been the last time she ever slept with us. So then we're just both laying in bed crying like little babies because our little girl is growing up. So it's very, very sad day. Luckily though, she's only to the point where she'll go to bed in her bed. And then it was funny, that night she came into our room at about like 3 o'clock in the morning and Cassie and I were both like, oh, come on in. Like, we were all excited because she came back to bed. So just a milestone that we're going through as parents and it's kicking our butts, but we know she's going to get older and it's just part of life. Part of the sucky part about being a dad is they grow up. That being said though, this Christmas break with Adeline probably has been one of my better, that's a terrible light, no, that's not good. One of my better Christmas breaks, and I know that for a fact because she's literally like Leo. She's been following me around everywhere. Everywhere I go, she's right next to me. Daddy, where are you going? If I sit up from the couch, Daddy, where are you going? Are you going outside? You gonna go to the gym? Let's go work out. Like, she's just been my shadow, which is awesome. But that's the second sad part is in 2 days when I go back to work, I won't be able to wake up and just spend 24/7 with her. I have to go back to providing. I just need to win the lotto. Except for, honestly, if I won the lotto, I'd still go to work because I love what I do. Question of the video. If you guys were to win the lottery, would you quit your job? Would you go switch a different job? Would you travel the world? What would you do if you won the lottery? Yeah, I wouldn't quit my job. I love what I do, and I wouldn't want anybody to know that I made a lot of money. I want to say 95% of the teachers I work with, though, all said they would quit their job the next day, which means they probably don't like teaching, which means you probably should find another job, low key. Because like I've said before, it's not that I don't like going to work. I don't like leaving Cassie and Adeline. That's all it comes down to. Like, I'm fine with my job. I've always said if I could have any superpower, I would want to be able to not need sleep. Because if I didn't need sleep, then what I could do is I could teach like night school, so that when Cassie and Adeline are sleeping like normal people, since I have my superpower, I could go out and do what I love, and I'm never missing time with Cassie and Adeline. That would be clutch. That would be the ideal superpower. Anyways, so like I said, 2 more days of this, enjoying my mornings, my nights, my afternoons, and everything with Cassie and Adeline. The only thing, there is one positive about going back to work. I do really well when I'm on a schedule. I don't really do good with free time. I feel like I have more options of like not wanting to work out, not wanting to follow my nutrition, all that stuff. But so that I am kind of looking forward to, going back to getting on a schedule. But anyways, let's go get changed. Let's go do this workout. All right, so for today's workout, we got 2 rounds. We got, anytime it comes to my Saturday morning workouts, my thought process moving forward as I prep is I'm going to choose something, basically a conditioning piece, where the goal is to accomplish compromised running. What that means is you're running when your legs are not fresh. Whether you're preparing for a DECA, a Spartan, a High Rocks, all those races except for like the first lap, you're doing compromised running. Means your legs are fatigued, your back's fatigued, your calves are sore, your shoulders are sore, you're just fatigued all around, so you want to get comfortable running compromised, which is the goal of today's workout. Now, I knew I had to run 5 miles today, and I wanted to do also a strength portion. So when it comes to preparing for a DECA, High Rocks, or in my case, a Spartan race, I'm just going to put them together because that's really what the race is about. Now, it doesn't mean that the exercises I'm doing you're going to see that are identical to a Spartan race. That's not technically my goal. My goal is to, like I said, is to fatigue my body all over, because when you do a Spartan race, your shoulders are sore, your arms are sore, your grip strength's sore, your legs are sore, your back, all over. So that is my goal, is to feel sore and then be able to run comfortably after that. So I knew I had to run 5 miles. So my goal was to, and I'm telling you this, that way you can program, if you are doing a Spartan race, kind of how to create your own workouts that you want to do. So the way this is going to work is I'm going to do 2 rounds. 1 round is going to incorporate, I'm going to start with half a mile run. Then as soon as I'm done with that, I'm going to jump into 30 lunges. I haven't decided on the weight yet. I'll probably grab 30 pound dumbbells, so I'll have 60 pounds total. And then I'll go back into a half a mile run. And then I'm going to do 500-meter row. Again, this is kind of a total body, hips, back, glutes, quads, even your back, from rowing. 500-meter row, then to half a mile run, then into 30 squats. When I do the 30 squats, I'm not going to do a barbell. I'm just going to grab dumbbells, probably rack them in the front rack position. Again, those will probably be 30 pounds. So if you have 30-pound dumbbells, you could do this. I'm going to jump into a half mile run, and I'm going to go into a 500-meter ski. 500-meter ski is really, ski erg, I'm realizing that's total body, core, legs, arms, even grip. Half a mile run after that. And then I'm going to finish this round with 25-calorie echo bike. If you have an echo bike, it's total body, your legs are fatigued, all that stuff. And I'm going to do it for 2 rounds. So if you do the math, what it totals out to is I'm going to run 5 miles, do 60 lunges, row 1,000 meters, do 60 squats, ski 1,000 meters, and then 50 calorie on the echo bike. Again, the goal is just to really get comfortable under compromised running. I'm not going to be trying to do it extremely fast. I'm more going to be focusing, like I said, on picking a pace that I'm comfortable with. What I'll probably do, because what I've been doing with my runs that has really been helping, and I read it online, how a lot of people will PR like marathons and stuff by doing this technique. And the technique, which you could do in a Spartan race, they have basically aid stations where they have water. Sometimes they have bananas, porta potties, all that stuff. Now in the past, I would always run through those. If I didn't need water, I was like, oh, I got a good pace. I'm gonna keep going, and I'd push it because I was fresh. Well, what ends up happening is you get to a point where you may not be fresh, and then you are forced to take a break by walking, and it's harder to get out of that. What I've been incorporating in my longer runs is I take breaks even when I'm fresh. And when I say a break, it's literally just like acting like there's an aid station. So what I'm probably gonna do with the Spartan races is every aid station I come to, I'm gonna slow down. I'm gonna walk through. I'm gonna grab some water, and just as long as it takes me to get through by walking or drinking water, whatever, using the restroom, then I'm gonna take off. I'm not gonna try to just run through it like I've always done. So today, when I get off the treadmill and I'm going to my next station, again, I'm just gonna kind of use that as like a way to kind of shake out the legs, the arms, and not be so just mundane of this for, an hour or whatever it may be. I've noticed that by me doing that and breaking it up and kind of taking those short little breaks, it lowers my heart rate drastically, and I do feel a lot fresher for longer. So that's my goal. I'm gonna probably try to run at about 6.5 on the treadmill, 6.5 speed. And then as for everything else, pick a comfortable speed, but as I'm transitioning, that's when I'll kind of take it nice and slow, get in my position, get everything set up, and then pick a good pace. I got my heart rate monitor on, so we'll see. Hopefully, I don't think my heart rate will get higher than zone 2. Zone 2 for me is 147, 146, right around there. If I could keep it below there, then I'm golden. So anyways, it's 2:21. I'm thinking this is probably gonna take me about an hour and a half. We shall see. Let's go. 16:39. 1 hour, 16 minutes, 39 seconds. Average heart rate, 148. I absolutely love those workouts. Those workouts are a very easy way to get yourself in a state where you start feeling sorry for yourself. You'll start asking, why am I doing this? This is stupid. I should just quit. No one's watching. But if you're able to push past that, you get into what's called the visualization state, where I believe it's when you are at your peak performance and your peak state of mind. So you start visualizing what I believe everything you could actually accomplish, because you're at a peak state of mind. So like as I'm doing that workout, I'm visualizing how I'm gonna run my race, how I'm gonna look during my race, how I'm gonna feel during my race. And I started visualizing like 3 weeks ago. Cassie told me that Adeline and her were watching one of her princess shows, and apparently there was a dad in that show that wasn't talking very nice to his daughter. And Adeline looked at Cassie and said, "Daddy wouldn't talk to me like that." And that right there is a standard that I have set for myself now. It's not about just looking the part. It's about, when it comes to N.Y.A.D and striving to be not your average dad, it isn't just about how you look. It's about how you act. It's about how you treat others. It's about how you carry yourself. So hearing my daughter say that, now I have a standard, and I started thinking of all the things that I want her to be able to say about me. I want her to be able to say, my daddy would never talk to my mommy that way. My daddy would never treat me that way. My daddy always plays with me no matter how tired he is. My daddy always tells me that he loves me. My daddy always forgives me. Like, these are certain standards I want her to always, and it's a pretty big standard, but I want her to use words like never and always when it comes to describing her daddy. My daddy is always kind to my mommy. Certain things like that, it's like that's a standard that I have to try and hit. Do I hit it every single day? Absolutely not. But I believe that the average person has no standards, therefore they just go about their day meeting other people's standards. And you already know my motto, don't be average. So like something I'm striving for every single day, I start visualizing that. I don't want my daughter to just say like, oh, my daddy doesn't look like that, or my daddy, like, I want, when someone has a certain physique, I want my daughter to be like, well, my daddy wouldn't act like that. My daddy treats other people nice. Like, these are certain standards. Yes, you want to look a certain way. Yes, you want to feel a certain way. You want to be able to perform a certain way. But a big standard when it comes to N.Y.A.D and what we're trying to do in a whole is set the standard of how you treat people, how you treat your kids, how you treat your wife, how you treat the average person you come in contact with. That's really what it's all about at the end of the day. Anyways, that wraps up the workout. I'm at 9,600 steps. I'm just gonna explain to you guys what my cardio looks like, what my workouts look like, and what my diet looks like for the next 3 weeks, and then we're gonna wrap this video up. All right, so let's do the week. It was funny, during that workout, there was a part of me that really wanted to just pull the trigger and quit. The voice of average almost won, but it's funny, my daughter, something I've been telling my daughter every single day and instilling in her. So I always tell her, when you start something, you finish it, because you're a Dettorre, and Dettorres, when they start something, they finish it. So now every time we're coloring, if she's like tired and she doesn't want to finish it because it's going to take a while, I say, Mommy, we're Dettorres, so what do we do? And she's like, when we start something, we finish things because we're Dettorres. She doesn't know how to say our last name yet. She will. So all I kept saying that is, when you start something, you finish it. You got to be always teaching your kids certain values that you want them to have. However, you got to lead by example. So if you're going to be teaching your kids something, you better make sure that you can back it up, because there's going to be times where you don't want to. And you're going to have to push through it. So, all right. So the way it's working, my schedule, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have five runs during the week, and I have 5 strength sessions during the week. Now, I'm going to put it up here. However, I'm doing something a little bit different for the next couple weeks. Is, again, my goal for this year is to do the least amount possible and still be able to compete and complete every single race that I do. So it's going to be a little bit more lenient. Now, there's only one day that's going to be set in stone for now, and that's because this is the day that Cassie works. So Thursdays I can't work out because she's going to be working pretty much all day. So the way it's going to work, like I said, I have 5 runs and 5 strength sessions. As for what I'm shooting for, this is what it's going to be broken down to. So Sunday, all I'm doing, long run. Probably in the AM. Wake up, do my long run, come back, go get donuts with my daughter. That's what I do every Sunday. Now Monday is going to be no run, and it's going to be a push day. Push and core. So chest, shoulders, triceps, core. No running. Tuesday is going to be, I'm going to put an ER, easy run, and this will be a pull day. So now, again, it's flexible. So if I want to wake up super early, knock it all out, then I'll just do it in the morning. Most likely this is going to be an AM session. This is going to be a PM session. So before I go to work, when I get home from work at 3:30, I'll do a pull day. Wednesday, easy run, legs, core. So PM, AM. Thursday off. Friday and Saturday. So far I got 1, 2, 3. I need 2 more runs. Now this is gonna be an easy run with upper, easy run, lower. And these are gonna be together. So exactly what you saw me do today, I did an easy run with, we'll say 5 miles, but there was some lower body in the actual sprinkled throughout the workout. So like easy run upper, yesterday workout looked a lot like this. There was a lot of running, but in between, I think I did half a mile also. In between every half mile, I'd jump off and I'd do some type of upper body exercise geared towards the Spartan race. So it might have been dead hangs, it might have been pull-ups, it might have been farmer's carries. I did push-ups, I did some burpees, stuff like that, that again, it's taxing my upper body and I'm still getting my run in. And the reason why I do that is because these sessions, so again, I want to do the least amount possible and I want to have time with my wife and daughter. So if we look back on this, Sunday I'm only working out once. Monday I'm only working out once prior to work. Prior to my wife and daughter, or Cassie and Adeline even waking up, I'm gonna be done with my workout, which means when I come home from work, I have the whole day with them. Tuesday, I got a workout before and after, so that's a 2-a-day. That's the only 2, that's 1 2-a-day, and then Wednesday, same thing, morning, afternoon, so there's 2 days. Thursday, I have all day with them. Friday, I'm gonna work out before I go to work, which means when I come home from work, I have all night with them. Saturday, my goal is to wake up, get a breakfast in, 1 meal in me, and then do a workout. Or, since it's only 1 workout in, if I know Cassie's gonna go visit her dad on a Saturday and she's gonna take Adeline and they're gonna be gone for like 2 hours or so, then I'll sprinkle that 1 workout in. Again, I'm trying to maximize the time that I'm working out, but also maximize the time that I have with Cassie and Adeline. This is what the whole N.Y.A.D program is about. So if you look at this, I'm hitting chest, triceps, shoulders, I'm hitting back and buys, I'm hitting legs, and then right here I'm kind of hitting a total upper, and then right here I'm hitting a total lower. So I'm kind of hitting every body part twice. And then as for runs, my goal is to basically, this is how I'm going to go about my actual running through the week. So long run, my goal, at least 2 hours. Okay, in 2 hours, I'll probably get about 12 miles. So I'm shooting for about 30 miles a week, or at least every time I have an easy run, I'm hitting at least 5 miles. So if here's 5, here's 5, here's 5, here's 5, there's 20 miles, and then chances are I'll get about 30 miles. It's kind of how I'm going about this. Now, the program that I was originally gonna do, in here, there was a lot of like 10-mile runs, like 26-mile runs. And I spoke to some people who have done the Spartan Ultra, heard mixed reviews of what it looks like. Some people said my program looked like it was way too much running. One guy told me that he did a Spartan Ultra, and the biggest week he had when he was prepping was, I think, 18 miles, or his longest run was 18 miles. I don't know how comfortable I feel with that. I'd rather have at least one marathon sprinkled in my training so that when it comes to race day, I feel comfortable at least running 26 miles because the actual race is 31 miles. However, that is not my focus right now. My focus right now is just to get through the trifecta. So this is what I'm gonna be doing again. Sundays, get as many miles as I can in based on how I feel, at least 2 hours. And then every other day, just 5 easy miles. That's the workout portion. When it comes to the fueling part, this is something I've never done before, but I'm actually gonna fuel for performance. For the past 4 years, I pretty much fueled for aesthetics, however you say it, basically how you look. I've always been trying to drop as much body fat as I can. However, for the past like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I upped my calories and I'm sitting at about 3,000 calories, and pretty much every day is a high carb day. I wanted to see how my body feels when I'm fueling for performance, not looks. I'll be honest, I love the way I feel. I feel strong in all my races or all my runs. Hi, Mama.
Are you gonna come inside?
Yeah. Why you look so cute? Where are you going?
I was supposed to come out here.
You just wanted to come out here and walk around? I gotta come in and shower. I just finished my workout. I stinky stink. You gonna go inside when I go inside?
Yeah.
Okay, you can sit right there. You're fine. You look cute. What are you working out today?
7:25.
7:25?
Yeah.
Okay. How many are you gonna try and do on that? Nice. Good luck. Make sure you have good form. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Your children will do what they see you do, not what you tell them to do. She came up to me the other day. I did not even feel like working out. And she came up to me and told me that we need to go work out in the garage. I said, Mom, I'm tired. And she's like, no, we got to go work out. And she is my accountability partner, and she's only 4 years old. But what I was saying, so 3,000 calories, like 330 grams of carbs. And I love the way that I'm feeling during my workouts. I feel like I have more energy. I'm able to eat a lot more. And I noticed that since I'm able to eat a lot more, I'm craving.
But make sure everything is clean.
Oh, everything's clean. You cleaned it really good yesterday. So that's my plan. So I'm going to basically be...
Dusty.
It was dusty, but you sweeped everything. I'm gonna keep this up and I'm gonna do this up until race day. Cause like I said, with the 3,000 calories, I'm able to eat a lot more, which means I'm not having as many cravings as much. Those are markers. But anyways, that pretty much wraps it up. As for my weight, I weighed in this morning at 212. That's pretty much where I'm sitting right now. Not super happy with obviously how I look. I'd like to look a little bit leaner. But I have noticed on my strength sessions, I feel like I have a lot bigger pump, obviously, because I have more carbs and stuff in me. So my goal is to maintain this, not cut back, not try to get a certain look. I want to feel a certain way and perform a certain way, basically in 3 weeks for this Spartan Trifecta. So I hope that answered a lot of you guys' questions. I know a lot of you guys are asking certain things when it comes to my training program, nutrition and everything for my Spartan races. Obviously, I'll document the Spartan race, the Spartan Trifecta. I'll do a recap and everything. But before that, if you guys have any questions about nutrition, what videos you'd like to see, whether it's workout, whether it's full day of eating, a day in the life, anything like that, just let me know. Obviously, comment, and then I'll let you know that I'll do the video. I appreciate all the comments, subscriptions, and likes that I've been getting from you guys. I really appreciate it. And I challenge you guys, it's 2025, I challenge you to go do something that you are afraid of doing this year, whether it's a race, a Spartan race, a marathon, even just getting the gym membership. That might be the first start. So anyways, I hope you guys are having a great start to your 2025. I know I am. Spending a lot of time with my beautiful little girl. That's you. But until next time, you guys already know the motto. Stay happy, stay healthy, and above all, Don't be average. I'll catch you guys in the next one.